Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to our cell biology, genetics and evolution class with the topic of genetic engineering. In the previous video, we introduced or in fact defined the term genetic engineering. That is, what is genetic engineering, and in a very basic way, what uh, is it all about? Now we are going to take a look at the basic procedure of genetic engineering, or the basic steps, what a genetic engineer does. So first of all, what we do in genetic engineering, this is the very basic or the first step, and as I told you in the previous video, that our entire discussion about this particular topic, genetic engineering, will be a very basic one and not a detailed discussion. Hopefully, you will discuss it or study it in greater detail and in depth study, and that would be in your final semester, inshallah, in genetics 2. But for now, we are going to keep it simple. So, what we do in the beginning, or the very first step of genetic engineering, is to create the DNA fragments. What we do, that we take the DNA of our choice, and then that DNA is broken down into various fragments or pieces. Next is we join that particular DNA to a molecule, a carrier molecule, which is also known as vector. In this particular slide, I am going to show you in a very basic way the four major steps of genetic engineering or recombinant DNA technology. We are going to discuss all of them one by one in the coming slides, so don't worry about it. So I am not going to go into detail here, as we are going to do it next. So just stay with me. So again, in the very first step, we take the DNA, obviously DNA from the organism or the DNA in which we are interested. And as you know, that DNA of an organism, especially a higher organism like an animal or a plant, it's very a huge amount of DNA. So we take only those genes or that part of the DNA in which we are interested, and we break it down into fragments. Next, what we do, that particular DNA fragment is joined to a vector. What is vector? It is a carrier molecule that carries our DNA molecule. So we take the DNA fragment, we join it to a vector or carrier molecule. Next is we are going to introduce that particular DNA molecule in an environment where the amplification of DNA can take place. So that particular environment, obviously it's a living environment, and it's what we call a host cell. So DNA is taken, it is joined to a carrier, and then it is introduced into a host cell for amplification. Since if you just take a look at this particular sentence or this particular word, fragments, so we are not taking just one fragment, because it is sometimes becomes very difficult to isolate just one fragment or a small piece of DNA. So what we do, that we take fragments and then we join it to a vector molecule, we introduce it into host for amplification, and then what we do finally is that we select the required sequence, which one of the DNA fragment we require or it is needed, or that is the DNA sequence in which we are interested. So these are the four basic steps of genetic engineering or recombinant DNA technology. So in the coming slides, we are going to take a look at it. In fact, first of all, we are going to take a look at a basic diagram that has been taken from Encyclopedia Britannica. So this is highlighting those 4 steps. So this is the DNA of our choice, which has been denoted here or shown here as donor DNA. Next, what we have done, that we have broken it down into pieces. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces here, right? So DNA is taken and it is broken down into fragments. So this was our first part that we saw on the previous slide, fragments of DNA that have been taken. Now this is a vector. As you can see in this orange colored circles, they are vectors. So next we have joined this or these molecules to the vectors. So as you can see, we have created a composite DNA in which part of it is from the vector, and this dark blue or violet color fragment is the donor DNA. So this was the first step. It has been joined or connected to a vector. So this is a recombinant DNA molecule because it contains 2 different DNAs, one from this is the donor DNA, and this is from the vector. So this is vector DNA and this is donor or the DNA in which we are interested. Next, these are the host cells. Our next step was to introduce this recombinant DNA molecule, this newly created DNA molecule, into a host cell. As you can see, we have introduced it into a host cell. Then what happens, that this host cell divides, and obviously when it replicates its own DNA, it not only replicates that, it replicates this particular piece of DNA which is present in it. So that is also replicated, so we get clones of those DNA, and obviously now our job is to select the sequence of our choice in which we are interested. So these are the 4 basic steps. Step number 1, this is step number 2, this is 3, and this is the final step, basic steps of the genetic engineering, which we have just seen through a diagram. Next is our discussion of the tools of the genetic engineering, or what we have mentioned here, nuts and bolts of the genetic engineering. So as if you just take a look at the previous slide here, as you can see, we have cleaved this particular DNA molecule. This DNA molecule has been broken into fragments, as you can see. So how do we cut DNA molecule into fragments? And also, as you can see, this is a vector molecule. We have also cut this vector molecule open. So now it is open. All the 3 vector molecules are open, and here these fragments. So how do we do it? So this is where these tools come in handy. Of these tools, the first one is a very important tool. These are the restriction enzymes. As you can see, we have S here, so this is not one enzyme. This is actually a group of enzymes which are commonly known as endonucleases. So these are the enzymes which are also known as molecular scissors, as they cut the DNA molecule at specific spots, as we are going to see shortly. Restriction enzymes to cut DNA. The other tools, that is vector. We need a vector molecule that can be with which our donor DNA will be introduced into the host. So vector, what is vector? It is a plasmid, a circular DNA molecule which exists in many bacterial cells. So it may be a plasmid, and it can even be a virus. So we can use a virus as a vector. And more about these, and obviously a greater detail, as I just told you, you will study inshallah in your final semester. So vector may be a plasmid or a virus. Next is the DNA ligases. When we have donor DNA and we have a vector open, so how to join these ends, how to join these DNA molecules? So as you know, we have already studied it in DNA replication. DNA ligase is the enzyme, universal enzyme, that does the ligation, joining of the DNA molecule. combining the DNA molecule. So DNA ligases, these are the enzymes with giant M's. So we use these tools, restriction enzymes, vector, and DNA ligase during this whole process of genetic engineering. Next, we are going to start the discussion of the restriction enzymes, and we are going to study them one by one in the coming videos. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.